Hello everyone, welcome to our Android app development lecture series. Today we are going to study Android grid view with suitable example which we have used in the database handling. Great, so let's begin with Android grid view. In Android, grid view is a view group that is inherited from the view group that is used to display items in a two-dimensional scrollable grid, and the grid items are automatically inserted to the grid view layout using list adapter. Great. So similar to list view, grid view also scrollable grid view. Grid items are also automatically inserted into grid view layout using list adapter. Generally, the adapter pulls the data from the sources such as array or database and converts each item into the result view, and that is placed into the list. Great. So in Android, adapter will act as a intermediate between data source and adapter view such as list view and grid view. We have already seen that what is meant by adapter, which is a intermediator between data source and adapter views. Great. To fill the data into adapter views, we use adapter. We have different types of adapters available to fetch the data from different data sources to fill the data into adapter views. Those are, so there are different types of adapters present in the Android. So which are that different types of adapter? So first is array adapter. It will expect an array or the list as a input. Second, cursor adapter, it will accept an instance of a cursor as an input. And third one, simple adapter, it will accept a static data defined in the resources. Guys, so these are different types of adapters: array adapter, cursor adapter and simple adapter. Great. So you have understood what is meant by grid view, which is a view group, scrollable grid. So we have inserted number of items into grid using the list adapter. Also, what is adapter? What is list view, grid view? What are the different types of adapters available in Android? Great. So let's move to the next point. So Android example of grid view. So here we can bind number of images to the grid view using adapter in the Android application based on our requirement. So we can take one grid view. On the grid view we have to attach number of images in the rows and columns. Great. So once we are done with the creation of the layout file, that is main layout.xml file, we need to create a custom adapter as imageadapter.java file by extending it using base extender class. So we have to create our own customized adapter class, that is imageadapter.java, by extending it from the base extender class. Great. To show all the items, that is images, thumb images in the grid form. Great. So how to extend image adapter class from the base extender? So public class image adapter extends base adapter. So base adapter class contains number of methods which we override in our image adapter class. So most important is the get view. So public view get view method, here we can create object of image view, then new image view mcontext, then set layout method image view, that is the object, reference dot set layout params, pass new grid view layout params 200 by 200 pixels. Image view dot set scale type. What is the scale? Set image scale type as a center crop. Image view dot set padding, add the padding 4 top, left, right, that is 8 8 8 into 8. Great. So image view, set the image resources. So first we have to create thumb images array of integer and add all the images there and set that image resources to the image view. Great. And return the image view by this getView method. So let's move on the next part. So how to add the images into array list? So make the array of integer, public integer, thumb images, and add the images which is stored into the drawable folder. So r.drawable.image 1 2 3 like on. You want whatever number of images you want to insert into your integer array. Great. Now we will bind images to our grid view using our custom adapter, that is imageAdapter.java. So in the main activity.java file, first create the object of grid view by using find view by id method. Then that gv.set new image adapter.this. So gv.setAdapter, you have to add adapter object which is customized. So create the object using new image adapter and pass the this context of this main activity. Great guys, hope you understand this. This image adapter, that is customized adapter object, we have to pass to the setAdapter method which is bound to the bind your images to the grid view. Great. So if we observe above code, we are binding image details to the grid view using our custom adapter, that is imageAdapter.java. In this file we can create our own customized adapter class which binds the images to your grid view. Guys, hope you understand this. Great. So now it's time to demonstrate it using the Android Studio. So let's move to the open your Android Studio. Great. So first create new file. So close recent project, click on the terminate. Great. So next is a start new project. Select your project template from the available one. So I have choose empty activity. Then click on the next button. Then give the name to your project. So grid view 21. This is the name of my project and click on the finish button. Great. So now my project is loading in my Android Studio. Great. So Gradle building is going on. Wait for some time to configure and Gradle building is successful. Then open your activity XML file. Then delete text view from your XML file. What we have to do next? Next, choose legacy tag. From that, choose your grid view and add this grid view into your activity. Great. After that, you can give at least 2 constraints to this view which is placed on constraint layout. So give the constraint from parent top and constraint from parent start. Great. So this error is removed. Great guys. Then what is the next part? So next we have to give ID name as a grid view 1, that is the name of the ID. Okay, so after giving the name of the ID, what is the next thing? We have to set some attributes. So important attribute we have to set for our grid view. So first attribute, that is column width. So this is the column width attribute. So I have set column width at the 110 dp. Next attribute is number of columns. So I have choose it auto fit number of columns. Then vertical spacing. So choose vertical spacing property. So vertical spacing, how many vertical space we required between the two grids. So which is, suppose I have choose as a 10 dp. Then horizontal spacing. So horizontal spacing, choose this attribute. Horizontal spacing is also 10 dp. Great. After that, stretch mode. Stretch. So what is the stretch mode property? We have set as a column width. So choose as a column width is a stretch mode property. And last one, which is the gravity. So expand this gravity and make the gravity for the grid view as a center one. Great. So this all, when we set the properties to the grid view, these all reflected into code view also. So just move to the code view part and grid view control. So all these layout, width, height, margin, start margin, top, column width, gravity, horizontal spacing, columns, that is auto fit, stretch mode, that is column width, vertical spacing 10 dp. All these properties, attributes of this grid view we have set, which is reflected into the code view also. Great guys, hope you understand how to set the properties for the grid view control. After setting properties for the grid view control, what we have to do? We have to create our Java file. Great. So create our Java file, that is the custom adapter class for the image. So create using new Java class. Name of the class, that is image adapter. Great. So image adapter.java class is created. Great. So we know we extend that class from which class? Base adapter. Okay, great. So when we extend from the base adapter, it gives you error. So implements the methods which is present into the base adapter class, which are abstract one. So there is a class image adapter must either be declared as an abstract or implements abstract method get column in the adapter class. So implement methods, choose get count, get item id, and get view methods we want to define in our image adapter class. Great guys, hope you understand. Next, create one private attribute, that is private context m context. This is the reference variable of context class. Then in public image adapter constructor, you have to create public image adapter constructor and pass the context as a C. This is object reference. In that, M context is equal to C. Great guys, hope you understand. Next part is the get count. So get count returns what? We have to first create the array of what? Images. So public, first create public array of integer, give the name as a thumb images, and pass the number of images to this array. Great. So just copy all the images you want to add on your grid view to just okay. So there are different images. I have choose one by one, that is image 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Click on the copy and paste these all images into resource folders drawable subfolder. Right click it and paste all the images into that drawable main resource drawable folder. Okay, click on the OK. So all the images are placed into that drawable folders, and image 1 to image 8. Great guys. So create the array integer thumb images, name of that integer array, and pass different r dot drawable dot image 1 comma r dot drawable dot image 2 comma r dot drawable dot image 3 comma r dot drawable dot image 4. Great. Similarly, I have choose again, paste here and change the names only 4 5, then 6 8 and 7. So these are the 8 different images present in my drawable folder. I have set it to as a integer array. Great guys, hope you understand how to create the array of images, that is as a type of integers. Okay, so next get count. So count, what is the count of images? That is thumb images dot length, that is the length of the array. Next get item. So in get item returns null. Next is a long get item id, so return 0. After that main method, that is get view, return the view. So here we have to write code. First is the create image view, give the name as a image view reference variable. Next new image view and pass the context m context. So pass the context. Great. So this is the m context, object of context class. Great. After that image view dot set layout, set layout params method, pass new grid layout params, great, and pass the attribute that is 200 and 200. Great. So image view dot set layout params new grid okay, so grid view layout params, not a grid layout, grid view layout parent grid view dot layout param means parameters, okay, width and height 200 by 200. Great. Then image view dot set scale type, that type is a image view dot scale type dot choose center crop constant. Great. After that, image view dot set image resource, set image resource. So what is the image resource? That is the array of thumb image. So thumb images, and pass the position. Okay. So image, pass the position. What is the position here, guys? The position is a index I, that is I. This is the position. So after that, return, what it returns now? It returns image view. So return the image view, because all the properties we have set by using the methods, that is set layout params, set scale type, set image resource to the image view object. Great. So this is all about customization of our image adapter class. Guys, hope you understand how to create image adapter class. Great. Next. So what is the next thing? So in main activity, we have create image adapter class. Yes, we have create image adapter class, which is extends from the base adapter. Yes. Okay. So what is the anything remaining? Yes, guys, it gives some error here. Image thumb images. Why it gives you? Because it is an array, and after ending array of object gives the semicolon. Guys, hope you understand. So this is the error due to this semicolon, and what here one comma is extra. So just remove that comma. Great. Yes. So now also integer array is equal to what? Is equal to is remaining. So guys, understood? This is the thumb images. It is an array of integers, and we have to pass different values of images, which is r dot drawable dot images, because this each and every image is having an integer value. So it is an array of integer. Now this array of integer contains actually images, and we have to set that images to the image view by using getView method. It returns the image view. Guys, hope you understand. Now last part. What is the last part? Main activity. We have to set that grid view images set to the grid view. So how to do? what is that code? So code is simple, just create the grid view, choose grid view is equal to grid view find view by method, find view by id method, and pass r dot id dot what is the name? Grid view 1. Great, give the semicolon. So that grid view we have to set what? gv dot which method? Set adapter, and set adapter method pass the object of adapter class. We have to create the adapter image adapter class as our customized adapter class. So create is object. How to create? New image adapter and pass what? This, that is the context, object of context. Great. Now this grid view, all the images are set to this grid view by this set adapter method. So adapter is the intermediator between the view, grid view, and the source. What is the source? That is the array of images. Actually it is in the form of integer array, because each objects in the drawable r.drawable.image1 is referred by the integer value. Great. So now adapter acts as intermediator between grid view and the array of images, and which is set to the grid view by using gv grid views object dot set adapter method. Guys, hope you understand. Now let's move and run our application. Hope you understand everything. So let's click on the run button and wait for some time. Great. So this is all about grid view control. So guys, hope you understand. This is grid view 1. What is the grid view 1? Grid view 1 means this grid view 1. This is the name of the ID. Great. So that ID is referenced by the object reference of grid view, and that grid view is set adapter. Using set adapter method we can set the object of customized adapter class, that is image adapter. Great. And here image adapter class contains one constructor. What is the constructor? Image adapter, and pass one context object. Great. So we have called this new image adapter and context object. That is, what is the context object? Current class object, that is this. Great. So our application is installed on our emulator successfully. So open your emulator and check. So this is our grid view. Guys, hope you understand how this grid view looks like. Great. So again, what we have to do, add some images into our array. So image array. So what we have to do, same images, that is 8 images, copy it, give comma, and again place it. Great. And again you have to run our application. So what happens? Number of images in the grid view get increased. So same images we have to repeat 2 times. Great. So wait for some time. Yes. So Gradle build successfully, application installed, finished. Now wait. So our application is grid view 21. Installation successfully finished. Great. So this is our grid view containing 16 different images. Guys, hope you understand. Okay. So if it increases that grid view also in the form of scrollable. So if you again copy and paste these images and run it again, so what happens, guys? The grid view looks like as a scrollable control. Images are scrollable. So let's wait for some time and again check whether it works properly or not. Great. So wait for some time. Okay, so wait for some time. So it is totally 16, 8 plus 16 plus 16, that is 32 images are there on your grid view control. So that, wait for finishing. Yes, it is finished. So now these are scrollable. Okay, so understood this part. So your images which are 32, which are scrollable one. Great. So this is all about the grid view control. So guys, hope you understand. Yes. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. If you have any doubts regarding grid view, let me know in chat window. And thank you for watching my videos.